Good day and welcome back to the Family Cyber Clinic. This week we continue really where we end on all our videos, where we ask and insist that you keep your private information or your sensitive information secure. Now this week we've considered a lot of things, and the one that stood out was what exactly would happen if a rogue got your phone. Perhaps your phone is unlocked or they've stolen your credentials. What exactly can that rogue do to your phone that will cause you some concern or bother? Now think about that. For some of us, we don't really put or leave any tangible or important information on our phones. We probably do that on our laptops or maybe tablets, things that we possibly keep to ourselves more than we keep the smartphone, and that's okay. But the reason why we insist that you keep your password or your PIN secure is because of what I'm going to show you today. There's a lot of information that the likes of Apple and Google collect to make your user experience on their platforms as pleasant as possible. But unfortunately, in the wrong hands, that information can or could be used to build a profile to work against you. Let me show you what I am talking about on the iPhone. We go to the iPhone. So if you go to the settings on your iPhone, and go to privacy or privacy as some call it, and security, you click on it. And then go to the top one, location services. And you scroll all the way down. And you see system services. You click on system services. And then again, all the way down, well, not all the way, just that same pane. Right at the end, you have significant locations turned on. I turned it on for the purpose of this video today. In fact, truth be told, I'll always tell the truth. It's been on, but I have fine-tuned it since I discovered the information I'm sharing with you now. So you can see there that significant locations is turned on. So the question would be, what are the implication, or what is the implication of having that turned on? Now, I had to securely log in to see those significant locations, which means I'm the only one authorized to see this information. Now, I want you to think about that. So I've enabled Face ID, and to access the significant locations on this phone, it had to scan my face. So for those who don't have Touch ID or Face ID enabled, the simple requirement would be a PIN or a passcode. You see where I'm going with this. Now, if you don't have your passcode secure, it will mean anybody with your passcode can access the information I'm about to show you. The significant locations, as you can see, it tells you, watching the video now, that it summarized 392 records, which means that on my phone, or you could say on my Apple portal, my profile on the Apple platform, they have collected 392 records from the 20th of September to the 12th of November. So locations that I've spent X amount of time, maybe the shops, a school, petrol station, if I stay there longer than, I don't know the figures, but significantly, enough time, it will log that information. Now on the phone, you really can't click to see all the details, but on a desktop, if I log in, I can tell exactly how long I arrived, how long I stayed at the place, basically arrival time and end time. But importantly, it tells you, the user of the phone, these are the places where you've been. It logs that information because it's learning, places significant to you so that it knows how to best serve you. So you've subscribed to allow this happen by turning it on. So Apple, in a view to make life so easy and comfortable for you on your phone, they take this information. So, for example, if you go to buy groceries at a particular store each time, and for whatever reason that store has a sale and they've subscribed to the Apple service, at some point that shop can advertise based on your travel information. And that's how it works. So significantly, it improves how you become one with your phone. Now, that you notice how that being a good thing can now work against you because, and I don't think you need to continue seeing this, but ultimately, the reason why this can work against you is that information, those 392 records, can, in the wrong hands, inform the rogue about places that you frequent, places that you go to often. Let's say a stalker picks up your phone, God forbid, but a stalker picks up your phone. It could tell exactly. They say significant locations, and with location services is as precise is. So it could tell or inform the rogue about places that you frequent, and the rogue is able to build a profile if they mean you harm. So, we brush aside, and this is not fear-mongering. I pray to God that that's not what this appears to be to you. Ultimately, I'm making a point that you need to keep your credentials secure. You need to keep your information, your sensitive information, secure. Because these sort of things don't happen if that happens, to a large extent. And so keeping your credentials secure would mean that if someone picks up your phone, let's say you've lost your phone, there's very little they can do until they can get into the phone. And if you are the type that has followed the advice that we give on the platform about creating complex passwords, because Apple have offered us a 6-digit PIN or passcode option, don't choose that. Go complex. And I've shared a video. I'll put the video up there at some point. But ultimately, make it difficult for the enemy, the rogue, who really is out to, to maim you, for lack of a better word. They're just there to make your life awkward. And we've got to make them not succeed. We've got to make it difficult for them. Okay? So ultimately, what am I saying? If you are the type that are a little careless with passcodes and you really can't be bothered, then by God, don't enable significant locations, so that you're not giving the rogue a head start when they go there to the information that I've just shown you and use it against you. And that's one of the many things that they can get to if they crack your password or they just get access to your password because you set it too easy. Okay? These are alarm bells, huge alarm bells that I'm hoping will ring as loud as it ought to. Create complex passwords. Don't make it easy for the rogue to maim you and those connected to you, because that's how it flows. Okay? So if there's any reason why we should be really prudent think about those connected to you who could be affected by such, an interruption. This is the video for the week. I hope that it meets your needs right now. If you're a victim, you know what to do. Reach out to me by, the comments, or DM me directly from the website. But if, you're hearing this for the first time, I will urge you, apart from the advice I'm giving today, just go through the videos, many videos that we've shared on the portal. Subscribe and become a part of this family. I've been your host, Lawrence Idem. Until next week, God bless and goodbye.